What is going on, guys? It's CBREV, aka Dissonance by Design, throwing you guys a nice little money play. So overall, a solid money play. I'll run it a couple times here to show you what it looks like. This is zone, so you're just gonna fit it right in to that corner route as he breaks through kind of the middle right side of the field. I should have pass led that up to make it a little easier on myself, but what can you do? Here B is open again, so we just pass lead and user catch it for a nice 9-yard gain. Essentially, like I said, you're just reading the right side of the field. I should have hit A there. I was a little slow on the trigger, but RB was wide open. That was just user error there. Here's a situation we can just hit A up the seams. Pretty sure that was engage 8. Very frustrating when the computer picks dumb plays when you're trying to show stuff. As you can see, though, this corner route is just getting open against pretty much every zone. The flat zone or purple zone on the outside is going to bite down on that flat route, allowing you to just fit it right in to the fit it right in through the zones to that corner route. Just a couple more times here. As you can see, that's a good situation to pass lead up. If I'd have just waited a little longer, we'd have had that for a touchdown. Again, user error. Here's finally man coverage. You can see just how open that corner route gets against man coverage. And the nice part about that corner route is it starts...
Hey, this is Prometheus giving you another public service announcement for the Madden community and basically anybody that's actually going to be doing any kind of a tips video, whether it's other sports games such as basketball or baseball or anything like that. But this is particularly for the Madden community. Now, I just wanted to first and foremost say that CBREV, I actually just pulled his channel. This particular tip video was actually picked up as like one of the real high ranking most viewed tips videos, and I've been seeing a lot of people that are producing tips videos where they're terrible. They're terrible primarily because they're not edited properly to cut out just the crap that basically doesn't push along the concept of the tips video and how to break down certain things. Now, CBREV, I just want to let you know that this guy's got a very, very good channel. He's got a lot of phenomenal great tips, and he really goes into depth and detail. So I'm not bashing his channel at all. Matter of fact, I recommend subscribing to him, and if you do, let him know let him know that I actually sent you, because he's got a very good tips channel. He's got some good information, and I'm sure that he's going to have a lot of good Madden 16 stuff. So what I'm trying to get to as far as the point of this video is that if you're in the process, if you're a YouTuber and you're actually going to create videos, cut your videos and get out the riff-raff and the stuff that doesn't push along your concept, your point, your tips. A lot of times Madden guys that do tip videos, they're just, I would have to say, lazy. And actually, it's quite funny when you see people on these major channels that actually put up some pretty bad tip videos where, like, CBREV in this video doesn't rage. You've seen guys screaming and yelling and just raging because they can't do a tips video correctly. So there's a lot of simple things you can do to make your tips videos better. And I want to kind of show you how I break down my videos. Not saying that my concepts are the best, but I try to trim out a lot of the excess fat or stuff that's not going to push along the plot or the concept that I want to show my viewers, my subscribers. So there's a few things that you can actually do. So once again, I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the... Okay, right here actually is one of a tips video that I just went ahead and posted online a few weeks ago. It essentially is my wing trip scheme out of the Buccaneers playbook. But if you take a look at it closely, this is a fairly a quick, easy video. It's less than a minute just to break down this particular play. Now, the reason why the play is only a minute is because I cut out a lot of the excess stuff in the video that essentially doesn't push along the actual concept of this player breaking down this scheme. Now, trust me, I had a lot of missed gaffes and stuff like that in the breakdown of this particular play. So I actually went into the thing and actually went ahead and broke it down and broke that out. Now, what I did is I went ahead and used the Elgato editing feature in this particular breakdown. And I like Elgato primarily because it's just easier to edit with. You can use other types of editors, especially if you're using expensive type of editing software. Things that I like to do when I'm editing is, first and foremost, if I'm doing a transition from from the actual Play Now feature, and I'm going into any kind of a review or looking at an instant replay, I always cut out the extra seconds off that, because a lot of people just don't have the time to waste to look at the transitions. So here's a situation where I'm actually bouncing around like an idiot, and I don't want to actually show this stuff to you, so I'm gonna save you the time and effort to actually go ahead and cut this stuff out. So this is going back right to the transition of the actual video that you just saw. One of the video editor that I actually use is free. It's Windows Live Movie Maker, and as a result, I'm actually go ahead and I can make my edits fairly quick right here. So you can see a defender got in the area. I made a misread because I was forcing the ball. This is something I cut out. I'm not going to rage about it. I'm not going to make excuses. I'm just going to cut it out because it doesn't push her. Another situation, didn't get rid of the ball quick enough, got hit with an edge pressure, so I went ahead and cut this aspect out of it. It's not because these plays are perfect, the reason why I actually run these particular plays. Now, as you can see right here, I actually made a good play at the next level, but the problem is that I kept talking through this, and as a result, this play came up, and I made a bad throw, and it was because I was talking through the actual play and not stopping my speaking at the end of the snap of the ball into transition. I had to go ahead and recut that particular transition. So this is where I actually went ahead, made the right read, able to hit my wide receiver up at the next level to be able to tie up the actual this tips breakdown. So the software that I like to use is the Windows Live Movie Maker software. It allows me to go ahead and download it. I do download all my cuts in from the Elgato. Just because the Elgato just seems to cut quicker because I can use the arrow keys when I'm doing that. Now, if you are using a different type of software, that's fine. And there's a lot of phenomenal software. You can put in picture-in-picture. You can put a lot of different stuff in there. But really, you don't have to get really too fancy with your videos to be effective videos. It's just really cutting things out, making sure you get to your point directly. Now, one of the things that you can do is you can layer music in the background. And where I generally will get my music is taking it directly off of YouTube. You can essentially just YouTube to MP3, and you'll be able to pull that video off. There's a few different sites. One of the sites I use only gives me about 15 minutes or so. Now, the thing that I discovered when layering music into any kind of a tips video is that obviously the popular songs have copyright infringements, but with popular songs, usually it's the vocals that copyright and not the background music. So you can get a lot of good background music without a copyright infringement if you pick instrumentals. Now, even then, sometimes those instrumentals on those top 40 songs or rap songs, they're going to basically get copyrighted. So I found that background music that you can pull off of video games is generally never copyrighted unless it's a very big, very popular song. But a lot of new video games have phenomenal great music backgrounds that are professionally made by orchestras and stuff like that, and you can actually go ahead and pull that off and put it in the background. I actually have been using a lot of music from EVE Online, and there's actually composers that actually do similar music for EVE Online, so it's a lot of the music that I actually use. But what you can do is you can sample music, and here I'm going to go ahead and give you a sample right now. Alright, so you might have known this song. This song is actually a top 40 song that is top 40 here in August of 2015. So you might have heard this song before, but you can tell by the melody. One of the things that you can do too is you can download software called Audacity. Audacity is free software. This is phenomenal software to actually go ahead and cut in audio for any types of videos that you have. So you can actually go ahead and cut in things like you can actually go ahead and sample certain bits and pieces of songs. A lot of the songs that I've been playing on my channel, I cut out some of the transitions and just go with the melodies that I really like a lot. So this is good because I do run a lot of full games, and my videos usually will be between 20 and 30 minutes long based on the full game content. And as you can tell, I've got a continuous loop of music that's in the background. So Audacity, you can cut real easy. You can throw in sound effects. It's just a really cool software. It opens up your appreciation for music and melodies in the background. So these are things that you can do to actually go ahead and to improve the quality of your videos. One, you can actually go ahead and cut your videos short, or get rid of the riffraff that doesn't actually push your concept along. Another thing too is you want to go ahead and try to include some type of music in the background. That should help your Madden videos dramatically, just with the quality of it. So once again, I really appreciate my supporters and subscribers. If this is something you're picking up to me, seeing my channel for the first time, I want to just share with you, I basically go ahead and build out full schemes, defensive tips, and I run full games on my channel. I don't do a lot of edited, quick type videos, primarily because I just find it's more efficient use of my time to actually show the full video. And you'll see my adjustments, you'll see what I'll do in games, and you see me commentating live in the game as I'm reacting to my opponents. So 2016, I plan on doing a lot more videos, and I'm going to be making more of a push with MUT going into 2016, just because I know there's a lot of people who love that. I really appreciate my supporters and my subscribers. If you're new to my channel and you like this video, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button if this is something that you have picked, if you thought that was good for you helping yourself with your YouTube videos. And until next time.